tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's cause for mild irritation. England were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Foot in. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright. Rice. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Now he's got space here. Good read, needed to be.
Diogo Dalot.
Bernardo Silva. And he's had a hit! Sensational from Bernardo Silva! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the group, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Has a look and plays it forward. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more. And Bernardo Silva! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Portugal have their second corner now. England have the chance to go the other way. Rafael Leao with the foul. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Rice. Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de compensação.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking for a runner. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish right from the top drawer. And the headlines continue. continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these...
And that will be it. Portugal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Cristiano Ronaldo just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play...
Arsenal are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And this is now today's lineup.
They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think he gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Valverde. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
Al Nassr finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Foden. Messi. He was under real pressure there.
Well, we're watching a clear attempt to denying him space, and they're using every trick in the book.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Valverde powering forward here, looking for options for movement. There's the shot! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
19, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. He might be in here! Chance for a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's
real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Arsenal, after 20 minutes, is number 17, Lionel Messi.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Valverde. Tries a measured... Oh, smashing header! Oh, denied at the last. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he get it through? Son Heung-min tries to think it through. Takes a shot! Against the crossbar! Oh, almost a sixth!
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. And it's Jimenez. And Alexander-Arnold swung over. And it's Son Heung-min. Great vision. Driving through the middle. Chance! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 19.
How many? Just how many? Van Dijk. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Valverde. And he's in on goal. It's Son Heung-min. Oh, this time surely. They've scored. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Arsenal, after 37 minutes, is number 9, Federico Valverde.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now, can they get him away? Valverde gets flagged offside. Camavinga coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He can run onto that. And a chance! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. It makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 41 minutes is number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Van Dijk. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's got away. Messi. Messi. And here's Oyarzabal. Look at the big chance! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 17, Lionel Messi.
Van Dijk. He's picked his way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot a goal! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
Van Dijk. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Arsenal really are in control
Please
here.
join me
They've
in
done
wishing
exactly
all the
what they
best
set
to
out to
members
do.
of our
There's a
fan club
genuine flow
celebrating
about
their
their
wedding
football,
anniversary
and some of the
today.
stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Arsenal pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Jimenez. And it's Fernandes. And it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Oyarzabal. It's a really well-measured ball. An instinct. Decent chance! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
51 minutes is number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Van Dijk. Oh, that's delightful. It could be in here. Alexander-Arnold. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's superb. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi! Goal! And And with that, he takes home the match ball.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 60 minutes.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Alexander-Arnold stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this? And it's been played through. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 63 minutes is...
He's got
Number
4.
17.
That is remarkable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, he's burst through. Oyarzabal shoots. He has done it. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's a sharp little ball here. Valverde is in a really good position out wide. Valverde. Messi. He's had it taken off him. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's a good... And the finish! Oh, can he finish? He's put it wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for
Coming
changes
on the
on
field
both
is
sides, actually.
Number 16. Substitutions taking place.
Messi. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Fernandez gets a foot in here. Engages and forces him off the ball. He shifted it to the flank. Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. Son Heung-min. Now there's a fight. Great chance! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 22.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Al Nassr making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
7. Coming on to replace him is number 19.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. Real chance. He's had a shot! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
84 minutes is number 22, Kylian Mbappe.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it into space. Mbappe tries a shot! He's scored! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 22.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Van Dijk. For Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. And he's through and all alone! Plenty to it. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 22.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Van Dijk.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Real goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Kylian Mbappe.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Van Dijk. And he's found a way past. He's one-on-one. Oh, he's got... And he shoots! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Kylian Mbappe.
Van Dijk. He's through, now is he in? Just the keeper to beat! He's having a shot! And he hits the net! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 22, Kylian Mbappe.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes...
And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mbappe, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Pressing high and with purpose. Caicedo, good driving run. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. A header! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Oyarzabal! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 19.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's the throw. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. Big chance! And how did he not make it four?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Defending of the desperate variety. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball, he rises! Oh, extraordinary.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, shooting chance! They finish! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Arsenal are having a ball here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach.
Decent shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Here's Oyarzabal. He's found a way through. Cross needs to be good. There's the shot! He's there to head it! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Valverde. And this is Messi, closing in on goal. So much time and space here. Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. And another try! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact that it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 32 minutes is
He's got four. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's the keeper's ball. Robertson. Caicedo. Messi. He's beaten the last man. And Messi! Swept in. Chance for a shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
after 38 minutes is number 17, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Caicedo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Fernandes. Oyarzabal. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Oyarzabal! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 19.
How many? Just how many? Caicedo. Looking for options for movement.
There will be
Now it's
3 minutes
Oyarzabal.
added time.
Valverde. Oh, he's played it. Tries a shot! No, that's just wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 19. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Arsenal are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we are back underway. And he shoots! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 48 minutes is number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Caicedo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 9, Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, played right into his path. And the shot! No, got right underneath it.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Oh, what a mistake! Oyarzabal! He's put it wide.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Oyarzabal is onto this. Shot a goal! He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's through, now is he in? He's through and all alone! And the shot! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. So we've reached the hour mark.
This match was 60,810.
Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! He scored! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Spread it left. Messi! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 65 minutes is...
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Lionel Messi.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's through, it's one-on-one. Real chance! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 67 minutes is...
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oyarzabal, a mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Has a look and plays it forward. He's got away. He's one-on-one. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 22.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Kylian Mbappe.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tries to thread one through. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! Arsenal awarded another corner. There's the header! And he's missed it.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That looks a decent ball. Fernandez. And now the breakaway. Here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Kane. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Akanji. That has ended up in no man's land. Aims beyond the defence. Great ball and shoots! No mistake! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 22.
Caicedo. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. Has a shot! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Caicedo. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great chance! It's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 22.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Messi. Caicedo cuts out the pass. Threads one in. And it's been played. And he's had a hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Back when it goes. He's going for goal! He's put his foot right through that one. Could be danger here. And he's in on... And the shot!
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona making another change here.
Well, for me,
Son Heung-min! And he's spooned it over the bar. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance! They've scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 22.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Time for a change in personnel. Messi being withdrawn, but ventured out warm applause.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and
he's having a hit! And with that, the final whistle. Arsenal really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Arsenal can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less.
Against Manchester United.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then. Arsenal come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, there's no doubt as to who the creative hub in the side is. It's Mikel Oyarzabal. He boasts some of the most impressive records when it comes to goals and assists, Peter, helped by the fact that he can play anywhere across that front line, and also he has a real willingness to run beyond the strikers, and there's a lot to admire about this guy.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Son Heung-min has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Valverde, oh, that's fabulous. Played in, and this is Messi. Caicedo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And they've got a throw. That's going right the way across. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, the ball's come loose. Applies the finish! Superb from Caicedo. That is a gem! An absolute gem! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Good effort from distance. Just swings wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Valverde. And he's intervened well there. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency.
Son Heung-min! Oh no, what has happened here? Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's had it taken off him. Jimenez. Robertson. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Out of play for a throw. Pass is just off target. Fagioli engages and forces him off the ball, and that was nowhere near his best. Son Heung-min. It's come to nothing. Caicedo goes for the shot. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Could be danger here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Akanji. For Valverde. And it's Messi. And Fagioli. Messi. And it's Valverde. He's picked his way through. And a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Son Heung-min clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Caicedo. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Oyarzabal. And this is Messi. He's through here. This might spell danger. He's big. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, strongly challenged there. Caicedo is the guilty party there. Messi gets a foot in here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Akanji. Valverde. Now he's got space here. Oh, played right into his path. Oyarzabal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Short changes him with that pass. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot. Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is stunning. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. And that's... Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are cruising away. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball. The ball has bounced loose now. He's gone for goal! Rising over the bar.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's let fly. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Caicedo. Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. And it's Valverde. They're trying everything to subdue him here. Takes a shot!
The attendance for this match was
Just too high.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Valverde. And it's Messi. And Fagioli. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Messi. Now it's Valverde. He's got away. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oyarzabal. Brilliantly cut out. Caicedo, excellent challenge there, chance for a shot! Into the pieces! Yes! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Oh, that's clever. He's had a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Mbappe.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Fagioli. Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Variety is the spice of football.
Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, and it's come back out to him. Sticks it away! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal making another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. What? He's having a hit! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
He's a sharp little ball here. Chooses to go back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, there was plenty on that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
He's gone for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he really got hold of that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 26, Robertson.
Akanji.
Substitution.
And it's Jimenez. Robertson. Mbappe. And he skips past his man. Can he finish? He's put his foot right through that one. Valverde. Mbappe. Fagioli.
There will be
He's having a go. Oh, screamer! A finish right from the top draw. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And he's being shifted off it. Picked up. Mbappe! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
22,
And yes, it's him again.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Akanji. And Caicedo. Good ball, good take. He is, and he's had a hit. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, goes for goal! And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal are going up, and now they can dream. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they've faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.